Hello, guys. It is Fab from Fab Vaulted, and we are continuing the Personal Vault series. Today is the 2nd of July, 2026. Let's get started. So, a little note 30th anniversary product reveal. So, they just revealed the 30th celebration ETBs, UPCs, the premium collections. So, we have funny Ditto promo here. We have nice little Nidorina promo here. And we finally got the SIR Espeon and Umbreon reveal here to be in the UPCs. All right. And let's move on to the video. Baby Vault, £1 to £10 piggy bank. So today I've chosen the Mewtwo V Black Star promo. This is going for £6 50p. And on TCG Player, it is going for around $8 US. This is a Sword and Shield promo. And as you can see from the price here on the 1 year graph, it was at its all-time high in October of last year, but now it is slowly starting to climb back up from its fall here. So why are we choosing this full art Mewtwo? Well, it's a £6 50p full art, and it's Mewtwo. Um, this is a pretty crazy price for a full art Mewtwo card. Not only that, there was a recent trademark from Pokemon Japan on a new Team Rocket set, which is apparently called "Are You Perhaps with Team Rocket?" So Mewtwo is going to be very strong. They're never going to stop printing this Pokemon and pushing it. Not only that, the ETB for the actual Pokemon Go ETB with this promo card inside is climbing fast. I mean, this thing is on a nonstop upwards trajectory, like $160 for this, around 150 to 160 on eBay that I saw in the UK. So definitely a very cool card. So for the listed copies, there are some sealed ones that go for around £10, hovering around that price, but most of the unsealed copies you can get for around £6. Pretty good price, and lots of copies online, so you can scroll through and take a look at which ones look good for you and which ones might look good on your binder. Last sold, so £7, 1st of July, literally yesterday. 1st of July as well, sealed one, £10, and then on 30th it was £5. So definitely moving a lot. This card, people are buying it, selling it. You'll definitely find a copy for yourself for your binder. So that's it for the piggy bank. Medium Volt, £10 to £100. This is the baby safe. So I've chosen the Light Jolteon from Neo Destiny. This card is going around for £55 on eBay. You can see on the 1 year trajectory, it is a pretty solid card. It doesn't drop much. It doesn't, move too crazy. So it's a very solid card to own. So why are we choosing this? Well, this is an evolution. Jolteon, very popular. Neo is from the Neo era, where they had dark and light Pokemon, and this is a light Jolteon. And I also love that, the Jolteon is very chill here, because normally Jolteons are very dynamic in their artwork, whereas here they're kind of chilling, and you can see they're chilling with the sleepy Togetic and Rattata. Very cute card. I just think it's a very nice card to own as well in a binder. Listed copies are going for around 57, 52, 65 for just normal copies. Yeah, the lowest ones go for like 35, 37. That's on auction. But yeah, it depends on the condition, but definitely a lot of listings that you could take a look at for the right price that you want to pay. Last solds. So somebody bought a set actually. So if you do want the Flareon and Vaporeon, it's pretty cool. You can get them as 3. Oh, Light Jolteon as well. So just by itself, you can see copies are going big jump from 31 to even 97 being sold. So really depends on the copy, but definitely very cool artwork to have. So for the vault, £100 to £500 safe. So I've chosen the Aerodactyl V. This is from Lost Origin. This is the old art. Very cool card. On the 1 year graph, there has been a big spike in the recent months, but definitely a card I think worth picking up because it is gonna still go up, and it's gonna be a good price at 165 pounds to pick it up. So why did I choose this card? Well, I love this art. This is like every fossil Pokemon in one art. You can see the Raptors here. You can see literally every Pokemon with a fossil chilling at a beach here. And it's a beach vibe, it's summertime, it's pretty cool. All the Pokemon's coming together. So we love that. Listed copies. There aren't actually that many listed copies on eBay. There's total of 6 I saw, but these are the ones that are probably the legit ones. But you can see there's really only 2 good copies, and that's floating around 165 pounds. So there's one for 164, 167, and then the Japanese copy there for 94. So if you do want it a little cheaper, maybe look at the Japanese version. But yeah, that's it for the listed copies. Last sold, it is being sold a lot. This card just sold yesterday, 460. There was another copy that got sold maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago, 479. 7th of June, 135. So you can see the price slowly hovering around the price now for the last month. So definitely keep your eye out for any new copies that come onto the market. Daddy Volt, 500 to 1,000 pound bank. So 600 pounds. I chosen the Gengar Vmax. This card is crazy. Like, this is one of the most iconic artworks from Sword and Shield era, I think, especially since it's their VMAX gimmick and it's a Gengar. Um, yeah, over the year, this card has just been climbing slowly, so it hasn't like had a crazy pump or anything. It's just a natural slow climb of this card, which is great. So why this card? Gengar, cool art, and this is a set chase. And not only that, I mean, Fusion Strike as a whole, that set is going crazy. I think it's one of the best performing sets. So, um, you trying to buy, let's say, a booster box for 1,000 US dollars, maybe like what it would be like 800 pounds or something. You're not gonna pull this thing. Realistically, you're not gonna pull this thing. And if you do pull this thing, um, congrats, but it doesn't pay back for the box, And then the ETBs, it doesn't help as well. It's 350 pounds. I mean, it probably is 350 pounds now for the box. So definitely better play to just buy this card for your binder or your personal collection. Listed copies going for around, I think, 500 to 600. That's probably the most realistic price range if you want to find a good copy on a not budget, but like something more affordable, instead of getting the really near mint ones, which you can see going for, I think, probably 700 plus. But definitely a very cool card to own in your collection. I think the art is super, super cool. It has that vibe of the VMAX cards where the Pokemon is super big and then everything around the art is tiny and it gets moved. The dynamic image of these cards are just awesome. Last solds, you can see people are buying this up. 2nd of July, 598. 29th of June, 655. 28th of June, 567. 27th of June, 457. So I think a lot of people are keeping their eye on this card. Whenever it comes onto the market, they'll take a look at it. Oh, should I buy this? Oh, yes, I'll buy this, because you don't really see a lot. And honestly, I think this card is one of those cards where you see it in the market and you're like, oh, should I get that? So definitely a very cool card to get if you do have 500 to 1,000 pounds to spend on a raw card. I wish I could. Okay, so this is the Fallout Vault, so 1,000 pound plus. These are the underground bunker cards. So I've chosen a slab actually. So I think in this price range, I think it's a little better to just go for slabs than raw copy cards. Um, and it's pretty hard to find raw copy cards for more than £1,000. But I've chosen the Pikachu and Zekrom um, tag team promo for my underground bunker £1,000 plus card. So this card goes for around, I would say, I would price it at £1,600 on the market now. I'm using collector to see the price trend, collector to see the price trend of the last year. So you can see that it hasn't really moved much throughout last year, but as soon as we got to this year around April, it just started to skyrocket. So why did we choose this card? So I've chosen this card for the reason it is a tag team. Tag teams are going up. It is a very cool Pikachu in it. We also got Zekrom. It's a legendary. I was looking at the gem rate as well. It's 38.2%. And there's only 13,000 of them graded. 13,000.5, you know, 13.5K graded total, but only 5,000 of them are 10s. So the gem rate is pretty hard to get on these. And if you do want to get a near mint copy or a mint copy, you'd have to probably find something from a tin, and the tins cost too much money. You could see £700 to £1,000 for the tin. And honestly, I think a lot of the copies that people have opened before, people just played with. So there aren't too many nice copies to go get graded. So definitely a cool card to look at, especially since the gem rate is so low and the pop is actually pretty low for this card. Listed cards. So, I only found three, and they all hover around 1,600. Um, so you can see one is 1,680. That's probably because they're going to include the graded card. But the other two copies are basically the same price. Last sold um 2nd of July. So somebody bought one today for 1,563 on bid in America. There was one for £3,000. That's kind of wild. Another auction one for 1,500. I can see a lot of them are on auction, so people, just let them out, and people have been on them. I don't think there's a lot of them that get sold by single purchases, but I think definitely a cool card, and it moves a lot as you can see recently. So I don't doubt that there will be a copy or two coming into the market for you to try to get your hands on. But yeah, that was it for the Personal Vault series on the 2nd of July. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe if you have. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.